he had problems with his ISP. Something going on with his internet service provider that won't allow him to run xCloud. Microsoft is aware of it. His ISP are aware of it, and they're working on it. But I watch these videos, bro. I'm reading, dog. I'm in these streets, bro. I'm in these streets, dog.
Bruh, you ain't in these streets, nigga, because you ain't touching most of this shit. Shut up.
Bro, I'm not paying $129 to be a beta tester. Hey, Jada is supposed to throw me the buddy pass when available.
No,
I'm getting the buddy pass when it's available.
Guess what? No,
you bagging the crack. You bagging the crack back butt ass nigga in the back, nigga. You ain't in these streets, nigga. Get out of here.
Hey, no, this Christmas you can buy an Xbox Sap for $150 and stream your games.
Man.
I look. This is what I'm.
Okay. I'm about to order that.
Here goes my overall.
I'm about to order that Bluetooth controller.
Y'all gotta understand what's going on here. This is what I'm saying. All this laughing and chuckling and y'all doing. Here goes my overall. It's premature.
This is not.
No, listen. Just listen.
Google deserves this, bro.
Bro, listen.
Google deserves every bit.
Listen, hold on, Noah. Listen. Y'all don't understand. Listen. I'm not saying that the launch shouldn't have been laughed at. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is y'all are sitting there acting like Stadia is dead. It's not dead. I'm telling you.
The service itself is trash.
Let me tell you why.
Mars, the value and the price.
Listen.
The price don't match the value.
You're telling me, look, you're telling me something that I've already heard 1,000 times that I done already
But do
seen.
you agree?
I'm about to tell you something that I got from Google themselves in an interview that they did that none of y'all don't even know that exists. Listen. This is a paid for beta. They just didn't roll it out right. They're trying to basically what they wanted to do is they wanted a whole bunch of niggas to play Destiny 2 so they can get feedback data. So they can get feedback data.
You even see Jaydubs ducking it. Why
hold on, listen.
Bill Bowser said,
"Hey, hold on, I just got back. What the fuck are we talking about?"
Talking about Stadia.
Moss capping Stadia.
Moss still capping? This is like your new follower, bro. What's going on?
The Moss effect strikes again.
Ethos, let me explain the Ethos.
Fill me in, Moss.
This is what I'm trying to do. All I'm basically saying is I'm not saying that Stadia is going to take over the world, that nobody's going to buy dedicated consoles. I'm saying my point is just saying that if y'all think that the state that Stadia is in now is going to be the same state next year and it's not going to have a slither, that's premature. Here's why.
But when we said about Xbox, but y'all want to hear that?
Because I heard that. Because I know what Phil's going to do.
Xbox had 6 years. But look though, but Moss, Moss, what gives you so much confidence that Google is just going to make things right?
Exactly. Let me explain. Can I explain?
Google is a shady company.
Let me explain.
For real, bro.
In Microsoft day, I ain't even gonna go there. Look, let me
Google worse, bro.
These niggas told you. These niggas sold you a $500 Xbox with Super Lucky's tail. Stop it.
But third parties run great, so that it's still the box still
you could run. Hey, look, I could get a $200 PlayStation 4 and have a game that looks better than anything on your Xbox One X. Stop it.
Oh, you're a liar. Liar.
Moss, how about when you play games at 4K, it takes 20 gigabytes per hour.
Oh shit.
Of your bandwidth. What about that?
Listen to what I'm saying about why I say it's premature. I hear all that. Those is issues. But this is why I'm saying that it's premature to count Stadia out right now just because of this launch. Mm-hmm. Here's what Stadia was trying to do. Stadia was trying to do a paid for beta. Okay, they basically wanted a whole bunch of motherfuckers to play Destiny 2 so they can get a whole bunch of information back, kind of like what Shadow did. The problem is they didn't want to do a free beta. They wanted niggas to pay for this shit because
so they can ruin their service.
As people can pay for the stuff, they can upgrade their servers and stuff, just like how Shadow did. The problem is that you can't get people to pay $130 if all they're paying, all they're able to play is Destiny 2. So they did this facade of a launch. They had games out there. That's why they tried to do. That's why they tried to add the games at $60. They tried to add the games at $60 before yesterday, and before they had to slash a whole bunch of the shit.
So what about people that?
But what they're going to do is they're going to take all that haptic feedback, all that information that they get, and they're going to upgrade up to try to compete with the consoles next gen. Now,
Jaydubs, said, hop on the show. Where you at? This is your shit right here too. Don't let Moss be over here with the L.
Hey, Moss. Let me make an argument though with you, bro. Like, let me bring some points with you, right? So I think it was anti-consumer for one, because people that already have an ultra Chromecast, only thing stopping them from playing is a firmware. Why hasn't that firmware been released?
Oh, okay.
Again,
Like that's anti-consumer.
Why
For
can't
one.
you use the buddy pass?
And for two, you're I think you're stuck on the performance aspect, bro. I'm talking about the value.
Amazon's about to beat the shit out of Stadia. What do you say, Mom? Beat the shit out of Stadia.
Amazon had to shut. That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers got to do their research. Amazon had to shut down the.
Oh shit, he's calling you stupid.
Mars,
what's up now, Mel?
how is Google Stadia a good value now, and how do you see it being a good value in the future?
Okay,
when that your $9.99 doesn't get you any games but Destiny.
Google Stadia is not a good value now. This Google right now, this is a paid for beta. $139 paid for beta is not a good value. This is a facade of a launch.
So what has Google done or said that makes you feel so confident in this product in the future?
Because we've seen this formula before.
But
by next year,
fuck all that. What's with the false advertisement, huh? This is false advertisement.
Yeah, right now.
Hey, I have 2 words.
No doubt was a bunch of false advertisement. They was hyping people up. The shit, they lied about a lot of shit.
Oh shit, they're lying? They're like Xbox?
Yeah, they did. Just like Xbox. Hey, look, if Phil said, hey, I'm gonna be like if one Phil
and Phil.
Look, here's the problem though. For those that are not familiar with this formula, I get why y'all saying that. Y'all just got to do y'all research. What they're going to do by next year is they're going to have games. They're going to have a big slew of games. They already working on studios, which is
but Mars. But these games you have to pay for, bro. Wait. Let's look at the competition. PlayStation has a subscription service. Xbox have a subscription service. Where's Google's? What are you getting when Google's subscription service is up for Destiny 2? A free game. A game that's already free.
Let me ask you a question. So are you equating subscription service to success? Are you equating subscription?
Hey, no, if
that's the case,
my argument is matching.
All I gotta say is 100. I gotta say 100 million to 50. That's all I gotta say.
No. That ain't even. My argument is, bro. How does Google match the competition? Because how do you match what the competition is offering?
How they match the competition.
If I spend $9.99 with PlayStation for PlayStation Now, I'm getting a ton of games. I can download PS4 games. I can stream PlayStation 4 and old PS3 games. If I spend $9.99 with Microsoft, I got Xbox Game Pass. So I get over 100 titles.
So at launch,
titles of old shit. That's what you get.
Okay. So let me
oh shit! Trey entered the ring. Trey has entered the ring.
That was exactly
Trey. You was a
oh shit!
I'll be watching your game.
No. Let's cut the bullshit. That day and day shit. I'm telling you, that day and day shit. Hell, it didn't start until goddamn Gears 5 came through the damn door.
Damn, Trey, we're not talking about that, Trey.
Yeah,
we're not talking about that.
Conversation.
No. Because y'all sitting here with this. Oh, because Game Pass and everything like that.
You're
basically paying $10.
We said PS Now. Let me phrase that.
We're not talking about
10, 15. Oh no, PS Now gets the same treatment too. It ain't like they doing day and date. They just get.
Do you even know what the conversation is?
Tsunami.
We're not talking about day and date, Trey. Yeah, he did. He all off topic, bro. I'm just saying though, bro. Stadia, from a value aspect, Stadia does not match what PlayStation and Xbox is offering with their subscription and streaming service.
It does have
a pimp slap.
You're not paying $60 for these games. Let's just make this clear.
Hold on, let me try it this way. Let me try this.
That boy slow.
Let me try it this way.
You say it doesn't hold a candle with the substance that they're getting. Okay, I get it.
What does substance mean?
Let the person he asked answer the question.
Go ahead, boss.
Nigga, shut up. You ain't let the person that he asked answer the question. Nigga, shut up.
Hey, Moss, I want you to know you got Trey on your side, Moss.
Continue this debate.
Go ahead.
He has called Tsunami a side hoe. Continue this.
Go ahead, Trey.
Let's go.
This nigga crazy. Go ahead. What was you saying, Trey? No, go ahead, man. Don't worry about it.
No.
Trey is officially afraid of Moss.
He says
Moss is killing these guys.
No, I'm not afraid of Moss. If anything, I'm just saying this. Noah's sitting here saying with Stadia, you don't get the same amount of substance of what you're paying for.
Trey, what is the definition of substance?
What's the definition of substance?
That nigga own
That's what I'm
substance.
saying. It's another word for value.
Like,
in this case.
sometimes cocaine, sometimes crack.
No, not that type of substance, fool. Not that type of substance. I'm talking about value. You don't get the same value.
No,
You don't get the same value.
This is the best I can do,
Don't
folks.
mind these motherfuckers. They're high. They're high.
He's over there getting
They
high
are.
as fuck. I decided to get some of this.
No,
I don't even know.
I wish you'd have said
Hey, he said,
something.
"Hold
These are some different substances.
Well,
said
we tried
substance?
many substances.
There was many substances on both sides.
Hey, shout out to Heath
Yes,
Stevens,
yes.
Cold-Blooded Sensei, Bossy One. Let's go. None of your business.
All right, look.
Hold on, we live?
Hell
So
yeah,
y'all
we're live.
asked
We've been
me
live for a
question.
minute.
Oh shit! Z pulled a slick one on us.
What?
So you guys are asking me
Jaydubs.
what is the value narrative? What's the
Got
value
6 people on my
narrative?
dog shit channel. Let's go.
Oh, it's
Hey,
on
come
your
on, y'all
channel.
tweet this
Oh,
out,
it's on
man.
Neff's channel.
Yes, on
Oh
that
shit!
channel.
What's up
Man, I
now?
want this shit to
Okay.
go to
Tweet
waste.
this shit out, y'all. Come on, man. Stop. Tweet this out. All right. Here goes the value narrative. Here goes.
All right.
Hey, anybody can hop in. I don't care.
So there's a slither of people that play on the go. I told when I was doing my shit yesterday, I spoke of people that I work
Okay.
with that like to play games. You know what I'm saying? That would
On
like
the
to
go.
play games on their lunch break. You know what I'm saying? Every day at work, right?
Cool.
You
You
Cool.
got games on your phone.
And they
Cool.
would like
Understand
to
that.
confirm. But hold on,
Yep.
no, you don't understand it. Can I finish? Let me finish, nigga. Let me finish.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just.
You know, I'm shell shocked. Your motherfuckers try to beat my legs and they punch me in the
I got you,
crotch.
Mas. Okay, I understand it. Like to play on the go. Okay, that's
they
your
like to
first
play on the
point.
go, and they
All right.
like to take the shits and they want to play new shit on the go.
New shit.
With-
New stuff on the
Oh,
go.
Why
Okay.
you even-
New shit on the go.
New things on the go. Okay.
As much as good performance as they're going to get, like they
At the
can
best
get as close-
performance.
at the best performance they can get on the go.
Okay.
Close enough to their console or at home experience. I don't want to say console, at home experience, as close as they can get, right?
Got you.
WCCF Tech told y'all that Xbox,
Ooh.
that their on the go service is based off of old tech, so it'll never run
Yeah.
at the capabilities
Well,
of Stadia.
Hold on. That's not what they said, Mas.
That's not
Yes,
true.
They didn't say
I'm
never.
gonna pull it. Let me.
That's
pause
not.
the-
They didn't say
That's
never.
new.
They didn't.
Go ahead.
They didn't say never.
Noah,
cherry picking
let me
with
Noah, let me
Mas,
go. Let me.
They didn't.
Noah, let me
They
go.
didn't say never. Hold on. You got to retract that. Retract that statement, though. Never.
No, go ahead.
You
Go
want
ahead.
said it would never run?
And I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up.
Never.
He's gonna pull
Never.
it up, motherfucker.
Show them the
Go
link.
ahead. Go ahead.
Don't
Make your
link.
point.
Never ever.
Make your point.
Ever
I'm gonna pull it
ever.
up right now.
No, make your point, please.
He said that Fielder already said they plan on upgrade it. They're going to upgrade the Xcloud
Oh,
service.
now
as
we're
time
going to
goes on.
claim.
Yeah.
Now we're going to claim. Come on, Mom. You got this.
Oh, great.
That's straight from the horse's
Oh,
mouth,
this,
bro.
This shit here is classic, y'all.
Choke him out, Moss.
So let me explain something. Let me explain.
Yeah, show
something.
me where it said never.
Off the current
No.
infrastructure.
Current, okay.
Link up, Mom.
Current,
Off the
Hey, what's
current
good,
infrastructure.
Ricardo?
current,
Off the current
Current
infrastructure.
current meaning now today.
Hey, can he finish down?
And you know, I told you these niggas is
A
high.
1, a 2.
off of the way that
Hey,
Xcloud
Cold-Blooded
is,
Sensei, he's getting high as fuck.
it's based off of Xbox One X's on server blades, right?
Mhm.
That's what they're building their infrastructure on. I mean, using your argument,
Currently. But the keyword
okay,
was
but
current.
hold on. But that's
In
what they're
beta.
basing the
In
whole infrastructure on.
beta.
If that's the case, then Google Stadia could throw out everything that they're doing and go on new infrastructure. Hey, this shit
They've
ain't
already
gonna be
said
better
they already said they will be.
than-
I'm not-
Okay,
but
so
that's
that's what I'm saying. So
That's not my argument though. but-
so
I get what you're saying.
like I said, the point
My
that I'm
argument is
trying to,
about value.
okay, you're making a value narrative. Okay, so here goes the value narrative.
Okay.
Yeah.
If for those that want to play on the go with great performance that matches, you know, the best of the capabilities, what you're
That's
getting
subjective. But
in home,
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
right? that matches closest to the ability that what they're getting in home,
Okay.
and you don't want to pay $500 for a console or
Mm-hmm.
$1,500 for a goddamn PC. There you go. That's the value
you can
narrative.
do that with You can do that with Xcloud. You don't have to have an Xbox.
But right, that's what I'm saying.
No,
Now
but then you're
Okay,
not
so
getting,
you said-
you're not
so your
getting
first-
good stable performance. You're not getting
Okay.
system.
So
I got you, Mas. I got you,
even
Mas.
at
I got
low
you, Mas.
scale,
So you
you
made
understand?
3 points, Mas. So your first
Mhm.
point was they want to play on the go. You could do
Yeah.
that with PlayStation now, and you can do that with
No.
Xcloud.
Okay, go ahead.
Heath
Go ahead.
Stevens,
Go ahead.
Your
Show,
second
bro.
point was Your second point was good performance,
Hey,
right?
Stevens,
You want to be, they want to be able to play at the best performance.
Shit. Not Heath.
Yep.
Not Heath.
As far as we know now, resolution and frames, Stadia got that W. Stadia got the win there, but
And
we don't know the latency measurements of the other platforms.
Okay, but I can tell you by playing it on hand and by other accounts, everybody across the unanimous saying that Google Stadia is better than Xcloud.
Everybody.
We ain't got no actual
We
metrics,
got
bro.
IGN.
So
we got WCCF Tech. Everybody said
You
it.
got gamer rank.
The Verge said it. They said, look, the performance is unmatched. They're just saying that the content is garbage. Just saying the content is garbage.
I've heard.
Hey, Mouse, go ahead, tag in Jay. Jay done came in here with the save, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Jay, man, these
Tag
motherfuckers
him
trying to
in.
sexually
Tag him in.
Fuck what you at, man?
This man over here with goddamn
Jay
Jay
calculate.
said-
Jay had it backed out. Oh, he's back.
Oh, God.
Yo,
damn.
yo, yo.
He's back.
Yo, I'm here.
Jay said, "What you
Hey,
said?"
hey, I can't let y'all come in here and
Tag that nigga in.
try to hem up my boy Moss. I'm finna bring the facts. Let me tell you the value.
your phone in here.
Listen, I heard my boy Noah
Shit, Noah.
try to punch you in the back of the head, Moss. Don't let him. Let me tell you the value of
Yeah,
Stadia.
man, I had to hold Noah
Niggas
back.
crazy, man.
Let me tell you the value. Now I want to answer the question. The value in Stadia is you don't have to spend pretty much any money to play Stadia at all.
Free.
It's a free 1080p
Facts.
streaming service.
You
Now,
know we love free
wait,
shit,
hold
baby.
on. So what you pay for is whatever game that you want to own. You buy that game, you play it infinitely, anytime you want, wherever you want. Infinitely.
Sorry.
So check this out, right? So on top of that, Xbox, how many Xboxes we bought and we still have no games for it? So
Oh,
at least with Stadia,
How does that make Xbox great?
hold on. At least with Stadia, think about it. At least with Stadia, you only buy the games that you want. And think about it.
Game Pass.
Think about it. Xcloud, listen, it doesn't listen.
Bullshit. Hold on. If you want to go that Game Pass route, you paying $15 to pay 3 to 4 year old games. You just happen to have day and
That's
day
true.
stuff with Gears
That's
5.
true.
Let's
That's
go
true.
ahead and bring this
Trey
up.
has
Trey,
re-entered
the
the
only
This
recent
year.
game.
Metro
Let's not
Exodus came out
play.
this year.
Are you
What's up
playing
with
the
that?
best
What's
AAA
up with
game?
that?
Games outside of all that. Just happen to be
are you
the
first
second
of all,
recent
it's-
game
Are
out
you
of
playing the
Gears
best
out
AAA
of
games day and date on
Blue
Game
Ridge.
Pass? No.
Hey,
First
hold
of
on.
all,
Hey,
not with
y'all
Xbox.
can't-
Y'all over
y'all
here
can't
getting
have
hyped
Trey on
over
your side. Trey can't even read it right.
Hey, one at a time. One
Don't
at
get
a
mad now.
time.
Don't get
It
mad
is
now
my
because
dog
my
shit
channel
channel.
needs
One
to
at a
fuck your
time.
channel.
It is my dog
Hey, y'all
shit channel.
check this out,
One
man.
at a time.
One at a time, man.
So I just wanted to say what the value of, because y'all kept asking that question and
Facts.
down in the Stadia. Now check out here's something else about Google Stadia, right?
Go ahead, Jaden.
If you spend $9 a month, you not only get their free games that they're going to include with it, right? But you also have access to 4K, 60 HDR,
4K,
surround sound. And just think about that value, right? Hold on. Think about hold on. Wait. Let me finish. The Founders Edition costs $129. That's for founders. That's for the first people, right? In January, they said in 2020, when it opens up to everybody, you will be able to use your existing Chrome stick. You will be able to use all the other stuff, and the controller itself is going to be $50. It's going to be $50. So $50 to have 4K 60 streaming on a controller, on a tablet, on a phone. Xcloud only supports 720p. And think about it. And think about it. At the same time.
Oh, these niggas is dead.
Y'all talking about well, Xcloud has 50 games or Game Pass has 200 games. Listen, those are games that nobody plays anyway. There's only 2 or 3 games that people care about.
Hey, calm down, Tommy. Let him finish.
Okay, now the majority of those games are more than 15 years old.
Oh shit, that was a dumb point. All right, Tsunami, go ahead.
But either way,
Hey, Tsunami, it's your turn. Let's go.
majority of them games is like 3 to 4 years old. Let's just get
Hey,
real.
let's go.
Hey, so first of all, it is not $15, Trey, it's $9.99.
Oh,
second
shit.
of all, you can play your own games from your own library. You don't have
Oh,
to pay
okay.
Pass.
I'm sorry.
Okay?
I'm sorry. If you don't get Ultimate, it's $10. Either fucking way, you paying $10 for 3 to 4 year old games.
Trey
It doesn't
is
change.
on his knees with
Trey,
the
Trey,
So
Trey,
DMC is
what year did Rage 2 come out?
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Y'all stuck on this launch. Y'all stuck on this launch. Next year, people ain't gotta pay. They're not gonna have to pay
Stadia's the
to
future.
get a Chromecast.
Either fucking way. Y'all just now started this whole day and date scenario with Gears 5, so let's not trip. Before Gears 5 drop, before Gears 5 drop, half them games already came out. Half them games people already bought. So I don't even want to hear none of that shit.
Exactly. Now here's the thing.
Hold on.
Here's the thing.
Post Up has officially entered.
We can go that route.
Post Up
Y'all
has
just
officially
now
entered
starting to
the
add
ring.
2019 games in there. So let's not front.
Hey, I just want to say, I'm glad that
Post Up
Trey
has
is
entered
y'all
the
side.
ring.
Yeah.
Post Up is here on my dog's channel.
706 and Tsunami. I hope y'all motherfuckers got living wills because y'all just got slaughtered.
Y'all still
We got Post Up who has
like Witcher 3 and all the Final Fantasies.
What up, Noah? Hold on, Noah talking. What you say, Noah?
I gotta give you my disclaimer, bro. You know this is a show, man. We finna go all out, but you still got me on that buddy pass, though, right?
I still got you, brother.
He's like, hey, I may break your legs in, but I still need that buddy pass. You got me.
All right,
Let me just say this real quick.
Now you talked about value, though, right? You talked about value. Now let's talk about the value of the competition, bro. For $9.99, as of right now, you get Destiny 2. That game is free on all other platforms.
It's not free. It is not free. It's not free.
It's free to play.
No, it is not.
Yes,
It's not free to play.
With all the new content that just came out.
Yes.
Come on now. No, it's not.
Yes.
Now that you got in there, yeah, without the season pass and stuff like that, then yes, it's
Thank
not
you.
free.
All that shit comes
It's
free
not
with
free.
Stadia.
That's
Exactly.
true.
It comes free with
Okay.
Stadia. But let me
All right.
Who's
ask
still
you this.
playing
Hey, yo,
$9.99. Okay, you get all the
You get every single piece of content for Destiny 2.
But you get 100 games. You get 100 games on Xcloud.
Those are wait, hold on. Those 100 games that you get on Xcloud, those are games that you wouldn't dare play on your Xbox in the first place.
Shit.
They're the same games that's on fucking Stadia.
Hey, no. Let me ask you a question.
Half of those games
No,
on
those not.
Stadia.
No, those not. None of those games on Xbox.
Like
None of those
Tomb
games,
Raider
bro.
1, 2, and 3 is all on Stadia. That's on
Y'all
Xbox.
stuck on
It's also on
this launch.
PlayStation too. So what's your point?
Hey, when Cyberpunk comes out at
Hey.
launch, you gonna be able to.
Hey, and the only exclusive y'all got is guilt because they feel guilty for releasing this shit to y'all and charge y'all $100 the party
Y'all
pass.
play Cyberpunk.
Hold on. That's one more exclusive. That's one more exclusive that Xbox do not have.
And we'll never
Xbox don't have
have.
exclusive.
Can y'all play Cyberpunk at launch on the go with Xbox?
No, they cannot.
It's called.
Let me ask y'all a question.
No, you can't.
Let me
Why we
ask
can't play Cyberpunk? Why we can't play Cyberpunk on the
Let me ask you a
question.
question. Say in
Wait. Hold on. Step back. You said we won't have Cyberpunk at lunch?
No, y'all won't have Cyberpunk. You can't play it day one on the go at launch.
Yeah, not on the
you
go,
can.
motherfucker.
Not on
Console
Xcloud.
streaming.
Yeah, you can.
Not on the
Every
go,
game that's on the Xbox, you'll be able to play on Xcloud. If they won't be in the subscription.
Okay, let me ask you this. Hold on.
Play it because the shit ain't gonna work. It's gonna still be in beta and ain't gonna work.
Hey Moss, let's ask them this, right? They are here talking about, you can't use your iPhone, you can't use any of those other phones with Google Stadia. Well, can you use iPhone with Xcloud?
They can use every
Thank you. No, you cannot. No, you cannot.
You gotta be a
No,
Pixel.
you cannot.
First of all,
But-
any Android can be used on Xcloud. Only one.
Okay, just Android, but not iOS.
That's until launch. That's a couple of weeks. That's a couple of weeks.
I want to play.
Google
Look,
Pixel my life in person.
look. 2020. I want to play games that are coming in 2020 and beyond. All right, and I'm deciding. I don't have an Xbox One X. Say I got a PlayStation 4, but and I want to play like some games as a
Subscribe to PS Now.
No, as a supplementary service. Hey, Neethles, you exposing all your shit, bro. As a supplementary service, I want to play games on the go to my PlayStation 4, right? I don't want to buy a new con. I mean, so I got my two choices are buying a $500 Xbox One X to try to play at 4K and 30 frames per second,
First of all,
or just to play, or just to buy games off of Stadia. Which one?
Stadia not running them games at 4K, bro.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Did you see Digital Foundry? Did you see? No. Did you see Digital Foundry video they came out today? They have proved. Listen, no, they have proved right that this thing worked. Not only if it does it work, but it's far superior than Nvidia, than PlayStation. Well, they didn't say PlayStation Now. They said that shit the king. But I'm just saying, Xcloud trash. Digital Foundry said that is what they said.
Look,
they followed it word for word. Trash.
GamerX even said Stadia worked pretty well.
Listen, I've been.
It added up and down.
As a supplement to my PlayStation 4, as a supplement to my PlayStation 4, there's games to play on. I can get Stadia.
When am I getting my Stadia? When I'm able to get me when I get my Chrome. I already got my Chromecast. I'm just waiting for them to use it.
They ain't got no argument.
I can't. I'm saying
they're gonna update it. They're gonna update it.
On 20
when it launches, I'll go ahead and grab me a
2020. You getting in 2020? If I want to play,
when it comes to iOS at launch, I'll go get it. I'll get it on my phone.
If I want to play my games on the go,
I have a Chromecast already. I just gotta buy me a controller.
Y'all talking about buying games for a console, right? For Xbox, and you can take them games on the go. But Stadia, you ain't gotta buy no console. I can play the games
you
on the go.
You don't have to buy a console for Xcloud
console. I can play them on the go without buying another console.
You don't need a console for Xcloud either.
How you gonna play them? How you gonna play them at home?
Oh shit, we got 12 people on this dog shit.
Exactly.
Let's go.
How you gonna play them at home without a console?
Your computer.
20.
Your computer.
How's that shit gonna perform?
Those are the chat.
How did WCCF Tech tell you it's gonna perform? How did IGN tell you it's gonna perform?
Hey, Moss, what's that controller $70? Huh?
No, it's not. They already said it's gonna be. They already said it's gonna be $49.
Oh, it's gonna be 49. Oh, he's Steven, he got you there.
So they lying again?
No. Listen, here's the thing about it, right? It goes down to value, right? When I travel, I get to have all my Google Stadia games. I get to have all the YouTube. Shut up. Let me. I don't listen. That's for a couple of more weeks, right? I got an iPhone. I can't use Xcloud. So now what? I can't even use that service. Period. I can't use that service. Period.
Ain't nobody grabbing no funky ass Android.
I got a counter
ass Xcloud.
Come on. Hey,
listen, at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, y'all have to spend another $500 to $600 on a next generation console. Woo! When today we can play next generation 10.7 T flops.
Already.
Hold on. So Jaydubs. So when you're at home, Wait. Let me get this point across. Hear me out. Jaydubs, so do you when you're at home, do you plan on playing a Stadia, or are you going to play on local hardware such as the PlayStation?
Listen. This is my plan, right? I got my PlayStation Pro. When the PS5 launch, I'm gonna get my PS5, and I already got my Scarlet, which is the Stadia. I already got my Stadia. I can spend $500.
I'm glad you said
Stadia
that, brother.
games instead of doing all them services and subscriptions with Xbox.
I'm glad you said that, brother.
Games.
So when you're at home and you're playing Cyberpunk, right?
Yep.
And you make it to that last boss, and you gotta go on vacation or a business trip. And you pull up that Stadia, and you gotta start over from ground zero.
No, I don't. No, I do not. No, I do not. It's automatic resume, baby. It's right now. Right now, it's automatic resume.
So you can take your PlayStation save and carry it over to Google Stadia with Cyberpunk.
I did it with Destiny too. I did it with Destiny too. Thank you. I did it with Destiny too.
You can do that with any platform.
Y'all don't know what.
Thank you. And listen, and think about it. We got it. Listen, Google the new version of Google Hangouts, and to be able to have people like in this podcast right now to jump in and play against you. It's all these features.
Needs to play these games in the hotels he's hiding in. Damn.
Oh shit.
I am. That's what I've been doing. Y'all see the screenshot.
You gotta pay for that 4K on Stadia, though. You gotta pay for that shit.
Oh shit.
For what?
But hey, But Jaydubs, the game I'm trying to make a point with is Cyberpunk. So you're gonna be able to take your Cyberpunk save and from your PlayStation and carry that over to your Stadia.
Listen, when I buy Cyberpunk, I'm gonna make a choice. I'm gonna make a choice. Listen, I'm gonna make a choice. Which one do I buy it on?
Oh shit, he sees you're lying, Jaydubs. You're a motherfucking liar. There's no cross saves. What you talking about?
There is.
Oh, Destiny 2 there is.
Shut up. Yeah, it is.
Destiny 2 there is, but
yeah.
Hey, Heath Stevens, if you want to hop on the Discord though.
Listen, how you gonna tell me I got it? I've been using it for
on the show,
2 days.
You want to choke the shit out of Jaydubs? Hey, Post Up has officially entered the ring. Let's go.
This is what I'm saying. Stadia alongside of my
PlayStation. Come on, let Post Up.
Stadia along with my PlayStation 5 is good. Great service. You know what I'm saying?
They don't work together well. They don't work together well.
Let Post Up talk.
Hey, Yoshida begs the difference.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah. Even Yoshida, listen. Yoshida, Mikey Barra, and Aaron Greenberg are playing Google Stadia.
That's just for business reasons.
Explain that, Post. Explain that to me, Post.
Thank you, Post. That's all business purposes. They gotta play the competition. People told them they gotta play it.
Heath Stevens has officially entered the ring.
That's just for real. That's just for real world testing.
It's a matter.
You say Yoshida playing in the real world testing? He ain't even for real world.
One at a time.
Heath is coming to break some jaws.
Hey, go to your corner.
Let's talk about this iPhone thing too. This iPhone thing. Now, Microsoft confirmed that next year, Xcloud will be moved into Game Pass and it will support the iPhone. Can you say the same for
Yes. Google already said it. They said it in January. They said it when it actually launched.
They recent AMA.
No, they didn't. No. Post up. Go to their website. Go to their recent website.
They just had an AMA on Reddit.
Read the super chat.
They just had an AMA on Reddit where that question was asked. And they say right now, for the foreseeable future, iPhone is not in their plan.
No, they didn't. As of yesterday, when this system launched, when it has the Founders Day launch, they said that iPhone and other phones are opening up the first of the year. Thank you. Now that was as of yesterday.
Post up.
Go to the website. Go to the website.
You gotta track everything Kratos say.
Go to the
liar. He's a known liar. He makes up stuff and with no links.
When is it coming?
No facts. So we got to question
They said the 1st of January.
We're on my dog shit channel. We're gonna do things a little different here. Heath Stevens is a guest. God damn it! What do you have to say, Heath?
Where can you buy a Stadia controller for $40?
They already said that.
Now.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. You want me to answer it?
Go ahead.
Let me answer it. They said when they launched this, the 1st of January, the 1st of 2020. That's when it opens up to everybody. You'll be able to buy these controllers for $49.99. Thank you. Go to the website.
So now
read up. Read up.
Oh man,
so they fucking y'all beta testers with no Vaseline. God damn.
I'm a founder. Listen, I'm a Google founder. I'm a Google Stadia founder. So I know all these things y'all don't.
Yo, Kratos has Kratos has
$70 for shit that you can wait 2 months and pay $49 for.
Yes,
they're ripping off everybody who started the system.
Just so y'all know,
look at that. You're a new part of the show right now.
Hold on.
Listen,
Kratos has officially turned into a Phil said.
I need the super chat. I'm tired of you, Post. I just want everybody to know I'm playing Destiny 2 now off the web browser flawlessly.
Facts.
Right now.
Why is there only one game that has cross save right now?
Right?
Well, let me ask you this.
Thank you, Heath.
Destiny's the only game that has fucking
break his legs, Heath. Break his legs.
What Xbox game? Listen, all those Xbox games you got. What Xbox game do you really want to play?
Who the fuck you're talking to, obviously.
How does this make Xbox?
I don't have an
again?
Xbox.
How does this make Xbox great again?
He said he don't got an Xbox.
I don't own an Xbox.
How does this make PlayStation better again?
Oh shit!
Somebody clip that.
I'm sorry, but I'm a Google Stadia founder. Y'all peasants are not founders.
Hold on.
Turn this back on the bonus.
This is gang here. You gotta rep both.
Hey,
but make no mistake. Hold on.
Your whole thing.
Make
You
no
don't
mistake.
ever say
Hold
anything
on.
about PlayStation ever again.
Hold on.
You
Make no
about
mistake.
PlayStation.
Hold on.
Capcom.
Listen, Heath, you are the main person that joined my streams and helped me out on Death Stranding. So you know I live, breathe, and die PlayStation, sir.
No. Why would you?
Now, wait, listen to me. Listen to me. The reason I am a day one founder
This is flawless,
and president of Google Stadia is because I am looking for my Xbox replacement, which I just found. So next generation, I will not have to buy a Scarlet. I already have my Scarlet in my house.
So I can trade it. Okay. So you saying
trade in your Xboxes and get Google Stadia, everybody. Right. Okay. Get that Google Stadia. Greatness.
Yeah, just like listen,
y'all gave Xbox 7 years of y'all life, and all they gave y'all was wait till E3.
Okay.
Wait till Tokyo Game Show. Wait till XO19.
They gave you Cartoon Network games.
Exactly.
Hold on. Listen.
Can I read something?
If anybody else did this, if Xbox or PlayStation did this, you guys would be all up in arms over this shit.
Yep,
so I don't even want to hear this.
Wait, hold on.
I got one more thing. Shut up. Listen, one more thing. There's one thing that you don't seem to realize. They have commercials on YouTube and shit now.
Yeah.
So why are they acting like, oh, it's all up and everything's great? It's a half-baked launch. You get one chance to make a first impression, and that's it.
You're not a founder.
Talk that shit. Talk that shit.
You're not a founder. Listen. Let me tell you how
I
it really
would play it if all the features were there.
Hold on, Heath, let me reply to what you said, right? Think about it. You said any other person. Hold on.
There's more features than Xbox.
I got 16.
Hold on. Let me finish. Hold on. I gotta hit the home run. Let me hit the home run. Right.
16, let's go.
So you just said if any other company would have done this, they would have been reamed. How about right now? In 2019, 1 month from being 2020, we got Nintendo. No party chat, no full service online. Charging $60 for full-fledged 5-year-old games like the Witcher 3. Y'all don't say shit. Y'all give Nintendo a pass. And I am done. I am done.
You're just being loud.
Jaydubs, you're not allowed to get your legs in. What did we tell you about?
Okay, you tell me anybody on this panel right now that gives two shits about Switch.
Oh shit.
Don't move the goalposts, bro.
If it got Smash Brothers on there, I gave a damn about it.
System
Popularity ain't based on
Yeah, Smash Brothers on there, I gave a
Jay
damn
is the
about it.
second biggest Switch user here. It's Baron than Jay.
Facts.
I don't own a Switch. I don't know what y'all talking about.
None of the people in this panel right now.
I put it like this. I put it like this. If this was Microsoft launching Xcloud in this state, Moss would be 52 podcasts in and still going. And Jaydubs would have been 200. Kratos would have been 200 tweets in on Twitter, letting everybody know.
Z would have been having another podcast talking about how did we get here.
That Microsoft
This
deal
is
with
Google's
Xcloud.
first attempt.
Look, man.
This is a soft launch.
Everybody. Can I speak?
We're at 18 people. Let's get to 20.
Listen. The words of Kratos. This first time
let me say this real
not
quick.
an excuse. We have a damn near $1 trillion company. This in the world of Kratos. $1 trillion company who damn near runs the backbone of the internet.
They don't want
This is
I wish Xcloud was
Hey,
in the
what's up,
state.
Nightstar Games? Let's go.
I wish
out.
Xcloud was in the state. I'm right now.
Get out and bring the
Right now, off the
fucking
same
competition for
post,
Microsoft. I don't get it.
a post off the same machine right now. I'm playing Destiny 2 60 frames per second, baby. I wish
Shit, hold
Xcloud
up.
was like this.
D-Batch is in the chat. D-Batch, come here.
Hey,
Oh,
Mouse, don't nobody care about no
D-Batch, you've been
damn
talking all
Destiny.
that shit in the DM.
I'll tell you this right here, right now.
All that in the DM.
Hey, Moss,
Google
remember,
Stadia.
Kratos do not
Nintendo
buy
like
new
Xcloud.
systems or services to play old games. That's the pony way.
Hey, D-Batch,
They
you've been
do
talking
not
all
buy
that shit in the
something
DM.
new to play old games.
Y'all sit here glorifying the Game Pass. They give y'all 3 to 4 year old games.
content. I got all the latest Destiny content.
Ocean,
what I
D-Batch
just said,
himself
Trey.
is playing Stadia right
Listen to
now.
what I
I'm talking about playing
listen
old
to what I
games.
just said, Trey.
Nah,
Xbox gamers,
nah.
Xbox gamers
Thank you,
support Game
D-Batch.
Pass.
Thank you, D-Batch.
Sony fans clown Xbox players for supporting Game Pass because of the old content. All Pony says
don't support
we
shit.
cannot
That's why
buy
I got
new systems to play old games. Yet Kratos just invested $139
Nah,
to
more
play
than
old
that.
ass games.
And y'all was saying y'all don't like Destiny 2, right?
Hold on.
Destiny 2 content is old.
Xbox
Guilt
was saying
Guilt is an Guilt is an exclusive, and Xbox don't have exclusives.
What's
Guilt-
guilt
oh, you
about?
talking-
What's guilt about?
Guilt?
Oh,
Ain't nobody
shit.
talking about
What's
guilt.
guilt
I know
What
you
is
ain't
it?
talking about the
It's scary. It's scary game.
What's guilt? Jada,
Guilt.
what's guilt?
That's a horror game, right?
trying to arrow
As a matter of fact, not only is it a horror game, but
He trying to arrow you.
I'll take that game graphics over any of them Cartoon Network Xbox games they showed.
Damn. Honey, I showed the
It's
triple
called-
A's.
it's called
That's the
the
best I got.
This the
Y'all
same
got a
guy that
content like
told Z to
Obsidian.
This
That
the
is
same guy that told Z to stream Erica. Fuck out of here.
Oh shit, man.
shit.
That's a streamable game. That's a streamable game.
Concrete genie. You got a platinum concrete genie.
Hey,
I
Z
sure
was
do.
like, what the fuck, Z? What the fuck Kratos got me playing?
The fact that y'all got Obsidian making a game called Grounded.
They made it.
Facts.
They made it themselves.
No.
National Game of the Year with the Outer Worlds. Microsoft literally got their clutches on a
It was made by 12 people in the
on a
basement.
bona fide AAA bona fide company. Like goddamn Obsidian. Y'all got a stranglehold to force them to make a
The world's rich. Hold on. The world's richest company with the world's most powerful console. With the Cartoon Network games, that make no goddamn sense.
You don't need
It's Sea of Thieves. I knew Sea of Thieves was gonna be the death of Xbox.
Hey, and you be playing Sea of Thieves too.
Oh,
You be
yeah, we got
playing
you,
it
fuck
too,
nigga.
and you be having fun.
You was giggling.
I be playing with you.
What's everybody arguing about over here? What's going on? What's going on?
They don't want.
Look,
They hate no Google Stadia.
deeply about me talking about your punches
Trey
with
has
Obsidian.
no credibility. He
Hey,
got a
D-Backs,
TV that
tell him
nobody
about
else
that.
got in the world, fuck nigga. He
Okay.
has no credibility.
All right, let me just say this
Hey,
real
tell
quick.
them about Google Stadia tech.
Yo.
Tell them about the tech.
Takashi 2000.
Okay, time
No,
out.
hold on. Let the real tech guy talk. Come on in,
Who
D.
in
I'm
here?
a founder on that one. It's Indiana.
Who in here's played it? Who in here's played it?
Me is me, Moss, and
Apart from-
you.
Apart from
Me,
us,
Moss, and D.
who else in here has played it?
Nobody else.
So how?
Lying. Stop
So
lying.
how are you talking anything about it?
They played it on YouTube and
I
missed
played it on my Mac. I was in
can't play it.
Project.
Stop, post up line.
That was right there.
I was in the beta.
Hey, D, you hear that? He was in the beta.
Oh,
Fair
shit,
enough.
D-Batch
Post up.
entered the
Post
ring.
up. Hold on a second. Post up from the beta. Well,
D-Batch enters the fray.
how'd you like it?
Now, when I was in the beta, that shit was smooth as hell. The controls, no lag, that shit was running like it was on home hardware.
Okay, so let me give you guys
Hold on, let D-Batch talk.
let me give you guys a brief summary of my experience with it. When I first fired it up, I gotta be honest with you, I was really impressed with the image quality. Now we've played like NVIDIA Shield or whatever, GeForce Now. We've played some other services, and like you can see some micro blocking. Like sometimes it smears. Like you can see some shit. It was pretty fucking clear, and I'm talking in my browser because I haven't actually gotten my Chromecast Ultra yet. I get it tomorrow, so tomorrow I'm really gonna dig into it. But I've played it on the Chromecast. I mean, I'm sorry, I played it on the Chrome browser.
Hold on, let him finish. Let him talk.
Let him finish. And from what I've seen,
let him finish.
With the input lag, I have to say I'm pretty impressed. Now I'm not gonna sit here and cap and say there's no type of lag. There is a tiny little bit of lag there, but it's nothing that you can't compensate for, right? You're like it's
so what do you think about paying $10 a month?
now the $10 well, I think it's like $11 in Canada actually.
Shit.
but yeah, the $10 a month, I'm okay with that if they just some good titles in there. I don't mind paying that to get the 4K 60
what games you getting at 4K 60?
Hey, D, hold on. D, tell them what games Google gave you right now.
SS9 Vegeta.
Hold on, D, tell them what games Google. Hold on, Tsunami. D, tell them what games Google gave you as of yesterday.
So I got Destiny 2. I guess it's like the complete shit, and I got Samurai Showdown. Now the first game I wanted to test out, I don't really care about Destiny to be honest with you, but I wanted to try Samurai Showdown. I wanted to try Samurai Showdown because it's a fucking fighter, and it has like the input's really gonna fucking matter there. And when I was playing it, all I would say is, oh shit.
So what games are you gonna rebuy?
Oh shit. The only game, to be honest, like no cap, the only game I'm gonna rebuy right now is NBA. I'm gonna rebuy NBA 2K because you know what? That's good. It's gonna be good for me in the holidays. I can take that shit around where I go in the holidays at everyone's house, and we can all fucking sit there and play.
Top Dog says you're a fucking liar.
You can always hit that damn mic career. You can always hit that mic.
What about crossplay?
Where's my God, hit 20 people. Let's
Destiny got cross-play.
Yeah,
Destiny
have
cross save.
No, they have cross save.
That's the only game that has cross save in Stadia right now.
It's gonna come cross.
But I want to just address
next year.
I want to address what Kratos was saying.
Go ahead, D.
This is a pretty soft launch. We know this is why we paid the price for the Founders Edition, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I like to test out technology and stuff. Is it going to be perfect? No. I got to be honest. I have probably the best case scenario where I have 1,000 megabits per second, 1 gig per second internet.
Me too. Yeah.
So that shit's gonna run like mint for me, to be honest, because I have like fucking fast internet. So I'm not seeing any of the hitches or any of the lag issues that these other people are having. You have to notice too that in the States, not this is my American brothers, but y'all got real janky internet over there, man. Like internet's not good out there. Just being straight up.
You know why NVIDIA is better? Because NVIDIA searches your own PC for games you already own and puts them in your collection, so you don't have to rebuy a game you already own.
Go ahead, D. Address
that.
If
you're on a PC, there's no point in having Stadia unless you travel. Shit. That's it. Think about it.
Wow.
You don't have to rebuy your games on NVIDIA at all. And
I can't believe I'm
there is crossplay.
Right?
There is crossplay already with PC.
Now I want
until you get the fucking blue screen dead.
No, guys, I don't have much time because the kids are gonna come home.
Go ahead, D.
But I want to say something about the games. I gotta admit that is kind of a sour point for me. I'd like to be able to play the games that I already own. Maybe a 1-2 game, I don't mind to play it, but when I have a lot of these games and to rebuy them just to play in Stadia, they're gonna have to address that issue. Now I know next year Uplay Plus will be added to Stadia. So
thank you.
You have Uplay Plus, all your games in there, you can be able to play them Stadia. And I'm hoping that other
Game Pass is coming too.
Or maybe they can do some type of, or they can do some type of deal with Steam.
Game Pass is coming to where? Stadia?
They might need to broker a deal with Steam or something like that.
Stadia said that they're open to other platforms being on their remote service.
You know, Microsoft is jumping on that bandwagon.
And another big mistake, I think. Another big mistake with this launch.
I think Google's owned it from now on.
Another big mistake with this launch is just allowing the mobile play to be on Pixel phones. I think that's a big out right there because straight up, a lot of people don't really care for a Pixel phone, and you should at least add the most popular Android phone, which is a fucking Galaxy phone. Like, come on.
No. That was a money grab.
They're trying to force you to sell. They're trying to sell them pixels.
Let's go.
They're using Stadia.
How many people
People selling
selling, bro?
pixels, and they already got one.
And I want to address the elephant in the room as well with the performance of Red Dead Redemption 2. That it was just doing 1440p. Now, straight up, I have a killer ass PC. You know what I'm saying? Guys with a 2080 Ti are not getting guys with a 20.
What do you want to say?
Here we go.
Guys with a 2080 Ti, they're not getting 4K 60 out of that game. So I think it was a little bit unrealistic for us to think we're gonna get it.
Wait. With Google Stadia, are we officially hitting Assassin's Creed Odyssey at 1080 60D? Are we officially?
When I was playing the beta, yeah, I was.
Oh shit, 1080.
Thank you.
Official.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had, but I think some people were getting 1080 30 with Assassin's Creed
when that guy talked to you,
of their
was he
bandwidth.
talking about the Stadia, not the X? Is that
shit.
What are you saying? What?
When that guy talked to you, do you think he meant Stadia, not the X that day?
Oh, come on, man.
Ignore this ignoramus. Cases where it works good, okay? It'll be good for single player, but don't tell me you're going to go in and play Doom multiplayer on that because there's no way.
Okay, let's
see. The people that haven't tried are the naysayers, and I'm gonna tell you why they're naysayers. They're naysayers because they're scared. They're scared. They don't want that competition. That this streaming is actually going to not only eventually outpace their console, but they're scared that little by little their consoles are going to go away. That's the fear. That's why people say.
I don't know about outpacing console, but it's gonna have its place. But why is everybody acting so ignorant? Like we didn't see
the facts.
That we didn't see like all the games that are coming to the service day one. They're going to be on other platforms.
Thank you.
Again, because of what Jaydubs said, they're scared. They're scared. That's why.
They're scared.
No. I got a question.
Jaydubs had the free version.
Cyberpunk has been confirmed for Stadia day one.
Even though Z not on this show, I'm finna throw him and Kratos' ass under and Mouse. Because all of them said that Stadia will have better exclusives than Xbox.
Listen, Xbox for one, Xbox don't have exclusives, and for two, Gil is Stadia's exclusive, so they already one up you.
What are the exclusives?
Nicktoons got better exclusives than Xbox.
No. Exactly. What are the exclusives? Don't tell me about the Goblin Slayer. Don't tell me about that Goblin Slayer game where you're killing thousands of goblins.
Or whatever. That's
Orcs Must Die. Orcs Must Die 3.
Yeah, That's better than Recore.
Nigga played $139 for Goblin Slayer.
Let's not act like
it looks better than RP. It looks better than regular.
Hold on.
Let's not be calling cartoon box now.
Let's not act like Battletoads ain't coming.
How many orcs can you kill?
Let's not act like Battletoads ain't coming.
I ain't got no room to talk about cartoon games at all.
But the only thing with that, Kratos, who been hyping Battletoads?
You, everybody.
When did you be hyped Battletoads?
That's y'all exclusive. That's y'all exclusive deal.
Kratos, you like to pick the weakest game out of the lineup.
Just like y'all like to pick. Just like y'all like to pick
games to choose from. It's just that one.
You know what? It'd be crazy though. It'd be crazy if Battletoads score higher than Death Stranding.
Oh, don't do that to you.
Well, I don't think that's going on.
That's a super.
Or Crackdown 3 with the 59. Supposedly it took them 6 years to make Crackdown 3 with the cloud power. And how did that do? 59. Thank you.
Look, it took you about 50 years for
power of the cloud.
What about Shenmue 3?
Power of the cloud.
Shenmue 3?
But what about Shenmue 3?
Shenmue 3 is a Kickstarter.
Yo, that's a
Kickstarter. That's a Kickstarter.
What the hell? In 2015, the whole PlayStation Nation and the press said FF7 remaking Shenmue 3.
But then,
because you shoot yourself in the foot right here.
Sony. And y'all used to put that game on y'all exclusive list.
But y'all hyping up Yakuza. Y'all hyping up Yakuza now. Y'all hyping up Final Fantasy now.
The reason why y'all said Yakuza will never come to the Xbox. That's why they hyping it up.
No, stop it. Xbox is dead.
Jaydubs. Remember Xbox used to say
post up. You
Final
saying you don't like
Fantasy
jab crab post?
Guess what? Hey, Kratos, guess what though?
Jab crab.
Now y'all sitting here relishing. Y'all sitting here enjoying it.
Let me tell you something. Them games not only coming to Xbox, but they going into Game Pass. Y'all been rebuying them games for years and turn around and Phil got them bitches in Game Pass.
Wait.
Because they're 5-year-old games.
Y'all proud over some shit that y'all ain't even getting really the remake. Y'all getting just the regular ass Final Fantasy 7. Y'all getting the PlayStation 1 edition.
Final Fantasy 7. Y'all done
got something for post up.
Y'all done
got something for post up.
Is it not true? Is it not true that PlayStation is losing exclusives every day?
Hey, so no, we're not that right now. Hey, he's Stevens. What do you have to say?
Hey,
that was slick, man.
Hey, Stevens, what do you have to say?
Post. I seem to remember just a little bit ago, you especially and other Xbox fanboys saying that PlayStation Now is more expensive, and now you're going to pay more for Game Pass and Xcloud that is the one service that PlayStation has, and you have less content.
Let's break this down. Let me break this down. You are lying, sir. Yes, you are lying, sir. You are lying, and I'm finna check your heathen ass right now. Look, PS Now and PSN are two different services that you have to pay for. With Game Pass, you get Game Pass Ultimate, you get Xbox Live and Game Pass. Xcloud is moving to Game Pass free of charge. They won't charge you additional for the service. So I'm only paying what, $15.99 for Xbox Live, Game Pass, and Xcloud.
Show me where they're going to add Xcloud and not add.
Let me just say this real quick.
They're going to add Xcloud and not charge anything.
You're lying. Phil just said it at XO19. He said Xcloud will be moving into Game Pass next year.
They never said They never said it would be free.
Yes, they did.
It is going to be free if it's added into the service. It's a service.
It's moving into Xcloud next year.
Let me just say this real quick.
They're going to do all this time making Xcloud, and they're not going to charge any. They're not going to charge for it.
It's a part of Game Pass, so it's gonna have more appeal in Game Pass and therefore sell more.
Check this out, he don't have access to information.
You said this.
Microsoft already said this. Microsoft already said
it. Was
Let me tell you something.
Post. Remember, you said this today.
Microsoft said it. We're reciting what Microsoft said.
To
Microsoft.
Go look it up. Stop talking to us.
It's not hearsay.
Said multiple things.
I don't want to hear you bitches.
Okay.
Hey, I just want to make this point real quick though. Microsoft and Sony next year, honestly, and I'm being real honest, as good, unless they don't come with a 4K option. When they come out next year, if they add this service to PS Now, add it to Ultimate Game Pass, whatever, and all your games that you own on PlayStation that you own on Xbox are playable in this service, but if they're successful. And if they do it at a high resolution like Stadia, I think they pretty much can put Stadia out of business.
They didn't already confirm Xcloud go do 4K.
They haven't confirmed that. They didn't confirm that.
They did.
Scale up with the systems.
PlayStation Now is coming to Azure. Did you forget?
First of all, the reason why they said it was going to do 4K is this. It's because the racks are going to start off with Xbox One S's. Then they're going to go to Xbox One X. Then they're going to put Scarlet. Until they get put in the cloud.
Until they do that, hold on a second. Until they do that, we have to say 1080 straight up. Because that's what they're doing right now. That's what they're advertising for now. I agree with you. Hold on a second, Post. I agree with you. I agree in the future that we're probably going to see that up there, but we're not going to see that in the beginning. That's straight up.
Yeah.
Let me say this point real quick, Post. Let me say this real quick.
I'm not saying in the beginning. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, but we can't. That's not going to help them out now. That's not going to help them out. If Microsoft and Sony can come out with a service that is good, and they can do 4K, they kill Stadia. Honestly, because
quick question.
the thing that hurts Stadia is not the performance. The performance is great from what I've seen thus far.
The content,
it's the pricing and the content. Like
exactly.
the pro deals aren't that bad. I'm not gonna sit there and say the pro deals aren't that bad, but there's like a few games that are in the pro deals, and there's like some full price freaking games there. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
They need to figure that out because that's gonna hold them back. Honestly,
I agree.
But not the technology, the pricing.
I'm in the Xcloud preview. I have access to 50 games, and majority of them games, I don't own Madden 2020, but I can play it on Xcloud right now, and I'm being charged.
That's the preview. That's just the preview. That's the preview. You can
attempt to play it, but it's not stable.
In the future, hold on. Post up. In the future, though, if you weren't in that beta post up though, to be straight up, unless you had Game Pass and that game was after Game Pass, you wouldn't have access to the game. You'd have to.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying though. It's still. Yeah. I'm just saying right now, performance wise. I'm talking about content wise. I know performance.
Yeah, they have them beat. They have them
performance wise. Microsoft going to be there.
Yeah, they got them beat.
Microsoft right now has Stadia soundly beat for content. That's for sure.
Because
like, that's debatable.
D-Batch, I got a question.
Let
me ask D a question real quick. D, you made the point that the 2080 Ti is not hitting 4K 60, right?
Oh god.
Right.
The Stadia, if I'm not mistaken, the Stadia is capped at 1440p at 30, right?
I'm not sure if it's doing 30 or 60. I'm not sure.
The 60 frame will run at 1080p. If I'm not mistaken, but the 1440p is capped at 30.
Right, which is.
I remember Digital Foundry saying that the X looks much better.
Yeah,
like it can't match the X's visual
because the X is at 4K and 30, right? So I don't know the technical reason behind that, why it's like that, because in actuality they have more power, so it should be able to do it. So
they even confirmed that Shadow of the Tomb Raider is running at higher settings at 4K on the X.
I like the first thing I noticed about Destiny that was a little bit disappointing was that the resolution was kind of low. Yeah. Like I saw a lot of
way better on the X than it does.
But the responsiveness was good. It was silky smooth.
Monty Moss go. He's been quiet for a minute.
Let me ask you a question, Noah. As a PC guy, what would you rather have? Would you rather have an upscale 4K at 60 frames or 4K at 30?
Upscale 4K.
But they don't have it.
But the latency though,
Okay.
Like the purpose of the frames is higher latency. I mean, it's a lower latency. I'm sorry. But with the Stadia, you're getting higher. You're getting higher frames. With Digital Foundry already confirmed that the Google Stadia gives you about 40 to 50 more milliseconds.
Let's ask D-Batch again because you don't want to believe me. But as D-Batch, hey D ain't over the pond. D, how's the latency?
The latency is pretty good.
Thank you.
Right. But you're trying to make a point about PC gaming, right? So Digital Foundry has already confirmed that the Stadia has about 40 to 50 more milliseconds compared to the X.
Yeah.
In game.
Which is not bad.
A lot of times, even at 30 even at 30 frames per second, you still have better latency on the X than you do at 60 running on Stadia.
I'm letting you know right now that with me playing Destiny,
nigga, no one ain't even got Stadia.
With me playing Destiny right here, even with that ad,
bro. I understand what you're saying, bro.
I understand what you're saying about the latency and the frames, but at the same time, I still want 60 regardless. It's just gonna look. It's just gonna be smoother regardless.
You can still notice the difference.
Yeah. So that
isn't 60 at 1080p though?
At an upscale 1080p.
60 period is going to make a difference over 30 regardless.
Yeah, but y'all talking about 4K 60. What games are 4K 60?
And then you have the extra. How's the Stadia going to compare to the Scarlett and the PS5?
It's not.
Google came out and said
when they get
this is the greatest.
But you ain't got to pay $500. You ain't got to pay $500 to really next year. All you got to do is pay $10 a month.
It's almost an apple and oranges comparison, to be honest with you.
Yes, thank you.
But you don't need a system for Xcloud.
How when Google's
how are you gonna play it at home? How are you gonna play Xcloud at home?
How is it an apple and oranges comparison when this is what Google is competing against local hardware?
It's gonna compare to Stadia at home
play on your computer.
It's gonna compare to Stadia at home.
Yes, it's
Scarlett.
No, it's not.
Xcloud.
It's not.
Local hardware is always going to beat anything in the cloud.
Tell them, D.
Local hardware is going to beat anything in the cloud always. Now, the purpose of the cloud is to get it the closest feeling, the closest latency they can get to local hardware. Right now,
But my question is, Stadia is supposed to be competing against local hardware. That was their whole thing. That's when they presented themselves.
Yes, they did.
Don't you guys lie now? Don't you lie now?
They presented Stadia. They said even more powerful than the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro combined.
Yes,
that's what they said.
Yes,
well,
they said
yeah,
that.
but to be fair, it is. But to be fair, we're going to a new generation. This is more to get
It
ahead.
can't be last generation though.
This is to get more ahead of the race for the cloud race, cloud gaming race that's coming next year. To be honest with you,
Cloud war.
Sony's coming with it.
The cloud
Microsoft
race
is coming with it. We're hearing Amazon is coming with it.
Cloud race that was never supposed to exist due to
they want to be out there first. They want to be out there.
The cloud race that was never supposed to exist due to people sticking to traditional. Now we got that same person.
Now we're in the
Now you
cloud
got that
race.
same person on here champion Stadia as a cloud tech who said that so. Oh man, y'all
But
believe
you have to look at it this way too. You have to look at it this way too. There's gonna be some casual gamers that maybe
next generation. You got a choice. Do you want to get dedicated hardware and pay top dollar for it? You're gonna get the best performance.
Right.
Or do you want comparable hardware that's good on the go without the cost? That's
my question, right? This is my question for the panel.
One thing you didn't mention, Mas, is that you can stream directly from your console. So when you get the Scarlet, you're gonna get that plus 10
PlayStation. You gotta pay.
Why are you gonna get
Scarlet?
Hey, this is my question for the panel. Where was this cloud race? Where was this cloud wars when PlayStation launched this shit? What happened?
Ooh, let them know.
What happened?
That shit was
They were
dog
talking.
shit.
They was too busy.
There was no other competition.
They was too busy talking shit about it.
That
until,
shit
like,
was
Microsoft
dog
did it.
shit.
And you got people like Post Up
the
Champion.
lag, the latency. You had to wait in the key just to play a game.
At least Sony was brave enough to put it out there.
No, Moss. No, Throw your ass under the bus too.
Sony and Xbox got cloud services at the same time.
Moss, you was right along with Kratos and Puerto Rico.
Nah, don't try to downplay it now,
traditional model shit too. And now y'all champion at the same thing. Y'all
Because
said
this is years later.
Wasn't the fifth? No, this months later, bro.
Yeah, this was like 2 months ago.
What is
I called all this months ago, and now Amazon. And now Amazon fitted, which I called months ago, fit announce they streaming service next year.
I don't know. Amazon, like I said, Amazon
gonna do the same thing.
Amazon had to lay off a bunch of people. I don't know.
Amazon is gonna do the same thing. Google is
celebrating this.
YouTube, but they gonna do it with
The more
Twitch.
the better.
That's the reason.
Look at them talking up Amazon. Just like how y'all were talking
I'm just saying, Amazon is gonna hold on. Amazon is gonna do the same thing that Google is trying to do with YouTube. They're going to do that with Twitch. That's why Microsoft is investing so heavily into getting content creators over to Mixer, because they're going to do the same thing. I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all.
Get the hell out of here with that false ass logic.
Okay.
Shroud is going to make Xbox better.
No, what I'm saying is, I'm talking about technologically wise. What Google is doing with Stadia and YouTube. What Stadia is doing with YouTube. Trey, you a military guy that can't play a military game.
Answer the question, son. Answer the question.
How does being in the military make you better at COD?
Y'all calling me crazy.
Hey, look,
I was called crazy months ago.
Stadia would be perfect.
Join the military, you'll find
Stadia
out.
would be perfect for them.
Join the military, you'll find out. You can't correlate real life with goddamn video games.
How does that make you better at COD?
Did y'all see the features? Did y'all see the features that Google said that you was going to be able to use with YouTube and Stadia? How you was going to be able to stream? Click on the ad.
What's the bigger platform? What's the bigger platform?
Click on the ad, get access to the game, go straight in. Amazon going to do the same thing with Twitch. Microsoft is going to do the same thing with Mixer.
But nobody gives a fuck about Mixer.
I'm just saying, like I said, that's the reason why
Microsoft gonna say Xbox.
I said that was the reason why Microsoft was buying content creators to get more traffic over to Mixer, because they know what YouTube is doing. They know what Amazon gonna do, because they got two big streaming platforms already. YouTube and Amazon got two big
not there,
non-existent,
ain't gonna happen. Ain't no way in hell.
Hold on.
How is Ninja making Xbox better?
You were talking all that shit about PlayStation Now. When did you ever use PlayStation Now?
Shit. Let me tell you something.
I used it.
Okay, let me tell you something.
That's the one I used.
It's a murder.
I don't have to. Let me tell you something.
I got to report this. I liked OnLive back in the day.
Oh shit.
When I like to report a homicide.
Yeah, someone check for a pulse.
A wise man know not to repeat the next man's mistake. So if I see somebody buy into, the wise man knows.
No man does not believe
a wise man.
Good answer, Post.
If you're lying, you're flying.
See, a wise man know not to repeat the next man's mistake.
Hold
If I see my brother buying into some shit, and I see his experience, then I know not to make the same mistake.
I got something for you.
For his life and poems.
He hurt. You want everything that's gonna move.
Hey, Sue, they thought they had me for a minute.
Right?
Good answer. Good answer, Post.
Yo, this nigga pulled the Jaydubs shit, bro. Like, he really pulled that Jaydubs shit.
He got saying about a bell. Ain't that some shit? Y'all had some bitch on the damn roof in the goddamn time.
Oh man.
Nobody will let anybody talk. That's the
Yo, he pulled that Jaydubs.
Well, you sound like you're biting a pillow right now. Turn your mic.
I wouldn't be saying that to anybody, Post.
That's
the format.
Phil.
Wait, whoa, pause. What the fuck just happened there?
Oh shit.
Wait, he
Post up is the one with his tongue up Phil's ass. So
God. Here we go.
Shit.
You know you wake up that morning on your stomach, fuck nigga. You called Mo's hotline on your stomach, fuck nigga.
Hey, yo, don't do that. Don't do that.
I heard that. He was screaming at him too.
Hey,
He was screaming at him too. He was mad.
Hey, Tsunami, you was calling too. Hey,
hotline.
Tsunami, you was up there too. But Phil said,
I ain't saying
shut up.
I said Stadia Phil. I said Stadia Phil is trash. Stadia Phil is trash.
They're gonna leave Heath Stevens alone. Y'all gonna fuck with my homie Heath.
Hey man, Heath the bro, man, we be going at it in the chat, man.
I know we be going at it, bro.
Jesus Christ.
All right, hold on. So what's the final verdicts on Stadia, huh? You guys have been arguing for the last 2 hours.
Oh.
Y'all don't have the mental fortitude. I'm doing some top dog. Y'all don't have
Oh
my god.
What's it been? It's been 4 days. Come on.
That's not
Look, Stadia's going.
Hold on, guys. Post up.
That's a breather.
Weren't you the idiot that said that Crackdown 3 Destruction was better than Battlefield 5?
Weren't you the idiot?
Oh shit, yo!
I was on there. I was listening.
This motherfucker's here out of pocket. Oh my
I was listening. I was listening.
Way to start off with
Yo,
like a
Post, man.
sentence.
You should have heard you.
Idiot.
Juggler, bro. What's going on? Post?
He went straight. He went smooth out of pocket on the first damn
He
frame.
said post fucking poems.
Crackdown
Post.
3.
Post up my kind,
That's
sir. How
all I
you
gotta
respond?
say.
Hey, I don't have to respond to that mention.
Hey, he back on the ropes. You better not let him be, Heath. Get him.
He's hearing things,
done.
but I still
Down
stand
for
and
the
I'm
8
still
count.
sticking.
Down. Knockout. Because he has nothing to say about that
I'm
because he knows
sticking
he
to
was
it.
lying.
I'm online. I was telling the truth.
What about right after E3? You said you were done with
I was
Microsoft.
telling my truth.
Oh shit. Oh shit!
Right after E3, you said you were done with Microsoft.
I didn't say I was done with Microsoft.
You said you were done with the film.
I said I was done with reading the interview.
I'm gonna be that clear.
It's a difference.
You really want me to look back through and pull it up for next week?
Say you was done.
I will give it to Z. I will give it to Z to play on the show.
Well, since you laying on your stomach, you probably got all the time in the world, player.
No, post up. I'm a disabled veteran because I served my country. Because I'm not a bitch.
We thank you for your service, player.
Yeah, I was in the Marine Corps too with the infantry. You know, the first ones that go into combat. The very first ones that go in.
Buddy, don't ever compare me with the damn grunts of the Marines. I was in the Army, cuz no.
Well, I was communications. God. I was with the infantry. I was with 3rd Marine Division in Okinawa, Japan for a year.
That's it?
Well, we thank you. We thank you for your service.
I mean, we thank you for your service.
That was my first duty station.
Oh shit! He said Trey, sip your game up.
And Trey a nurse. He'll
he clean the
shit, everything you do.
Trey be in the kitchen cooking and shit, fucking shit up, cleaning pots.
I have you know I am an information technology.
I'm gonna end this shit. Stadia is trash. Waste of money. Wait until next year when it's free at 1080p.
Will take you nowhere.
And as for the Xbox users, let's just wait till E3, I guess.
Exactly.